From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And look at this, right away a loose football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
It's just set. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, go steal.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Hey, can.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week. And he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. All shoulders, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You talk about this Bengals defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pickett now from the gun here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
On one, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go, here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Done.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
On two, ready?
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made by Walters. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pushing through the contact. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Pickett back to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Burrow looking to pass. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
11
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Tyreek Hill, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And a catch made by Walters. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll get that complete to Alvarado. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
here we go.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run forward with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Pickett. This is caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Pickett going to move his guys around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away from the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
31-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pickett going to bootleg it. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pickett back to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And this one is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Get set. 12. Stop.
Now run by Charbonnet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
11 MT.
Charbonnet. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Zach Charbonnet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I think even he's chuckling a little bit now. What a start this is to a regular season. Charles, remember, 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the opener, and he's got 2 more here. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit on the incredulous side, doesn't he? Is this how it's going to go all year long? If I'm dreaming, don't wake me up.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And that's caught by Williams. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens, 56 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Looking to throw here, Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On one, ready?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run now with Charbonnet. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Gun.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 mighty.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Hill to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely low percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Pickett back to throw. And boy, did they need that. Out across the 30-yard line with a nice chunk play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Pickett. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Pickett.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down, Steelers.
Here's first down.
He's back to throw.
This ball intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop